All right, so pretty much PulseX here has it's run for about 800 days almost, give or take a few. I lost track of the exact day. Might be 890 something, 893, close to 800 days, or sorry, 793 or whatever, close to 800 days. So I'm just going to go with that. Now, I've been pretty excited about the stats that have actually come out on it. When you go ahead and actually take a look under the hood, so far, PulseX, since its inception, has managed to burn 7.39% of its supply. That is 7 whales, 3 sharks, and 9 dolphins. PETA should be pissed. It has been great progress to eliminate that much in 2 years. Doesn't seem like a lot, but another 2 years, we'll cross 10%. Another 2 years, another 2 years. It's just going to keep growing. Our Michael Saylor bot will not retire. And this is where the other fun facts really come in with it. So, I mean, looking at the stats in the history since it launched May 13th of 2023, so far it has done 193 million trades. That's pretty amazing. That's a lot of activity on a DEX. And what that 193 million trades has amounted to is roughly, technically, almost $23.5 billion worth of trade volume that has gone through that DEX through one token asset or another. And this is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's not doing what Uniswap's doing yet. Not yet. But unlike any other DEX, those fees really matter because of the buy and burn. Because 0.29% is what the fee collection is. So when you go ahead and calculate that, that's about $68 million collected in fees over the last 800 days. And what's really awesome about that is it was originally designed that about, I believe it was, I forget if it's 71% or 75%. I think it's 75%, but some people will correct me if I'm wrong there and tell me it's the 71. But anyways, that chunk of that is approximately $51 million. That's by the original design. Now, V1 does have a bug, so 99% of fees go to the buy and burn, whole bunch extra. So if you just average the difference between 68 and 51 million, all right, that's about $59.5 million of fees collected and used towards the buy and burn, which is absolutely insane. That works out to almost $74,500 a day average. Yeah, we've had some crap days where only 20,000 worth of buy and burn happens. We had some other days around almost $250,000. It's been one heck of a go for our automated Michael Saylor bot, our very own programmed drunken sailor that will buy the tops and buy the bottoms with all of this money. Every day, fees are collected. Every day, there's just a little bounty paid if you want to go ahead and participate in this program because it's not completely automated. You can go to PulseX.com or go to PulseChain.com and follow all the IPv4 links. But you can go ahead and hop right on the DEX, and you can participate in the bounty program too. Usually, I think people are running some bots, and usually the bounties only pay out like a couple of cents, maybe a whopping 10 or 20 cents. So it's not that exciting, but you can participate in the DeFi as well. It is there. It is an option. So absolutely amazing. This buy and burn just keeps going and going and going. Will not stop. Now, that average I come up with, like I went in and looked at the statistics a little bit because there is about twice as much liquidity on the V1 that burns 99% as opposed to the V2 burning at roughly 75%. Now, when I look at the comparable volume for those two, it was roughly like the V2 was 90% of V1 approximately. I mean, I was just doing some quick glance math. I could be off there a little bit. So that's why I decided to just split it equal for the average, just to always explain my math so you know where I'm coming from and what I'm thinking, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a crackpot crypto guy. So I just give you the best numbers I can run and hope that they're good enough to understand. So, yeah, we have burned, wow, almost 1.5 trillion, 1,457,000,000,000 tokens, guys. Like, the supply was 21 trillion. We have actually cracked under 20 trillion, and no one's really talked about it. I think the official number is about 19.7 trillion tokens left. So, I mean, a whale position, yeah, a whale position used to be 210 billion tokens. Now it's only 197 billion tokens. Like, that's already dropped down. Like, people hold from the beginning that maybe not sold are going, awesome, I don't have a whale position, I'm not that rich. But watching that change has been absolutely amazing. So you watch this average go back and forth, you watch all the fighting, and it's led to this pretty interesting effect where I guess maybe I should go ahead and pull up the chart because it looks like I've got full control of the screen here. So let me see if I can present. Share screen. And okay, just a moment here. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yes. Oh, look at that. I'm going to do my work myself. Sharing screen. So overall, you can see this is the 800 days and we formed a Nike swoosh. And technically, PulseX, due to a couple whales and Bitcoin just going sideways, since about February, we've actually had our next bear market downturn. But if we go ahead and just do a couple things and have a look here, because this has only brought it to just under the baseline, almost, I have a feeling, creating a bear trap. Now, one of these, where is it? Date range, perfect. So if we look at the downturn here, and if we count this as the bottom of it, 119 days. So we take a look at this downturn here. And looking at 140 days. Now, with Bitcoin topping and everything, I'm not sure we're going to get this kind of rounding effect against the PulseChain chart. This does jump us up to 220 days there. So we'll see what kind of rounding we get here, how long it takes for this to crack back, because it is quite, I don't think this is going to last very long, because we have a consistent, drunken, artificial bot buying the lows and tops with an average of almost $75,000 a day. You guys might not want to buy it. You whales might even want to exit and go, not exciting enough for me, but hey, I think that number is going to continue to grow and get bigger. So this is still exciting for me, and I'm looking at this as personally a buying opportunity. Again, not a financial advisor, crackpot crypto guy that people rumor is the son of John McAfee, but you can't prove it. I'm not. Anyways, I think that gives me a pretty much rundown of most of the cliff notes that I really wanted to go over about the exciting stats, everything that's got me amped up and excited about this. So